it's a huge topic of conversation as it pertains to this Rangers team and their future, I think,
Hmm.
as well. That's like why it's such a big deal. But I did actually ask him because I had a article sent to me from rg.org, which is a website in Russia. There was an interview with Alexei Kovalev, and he was talking about how he had heard that Artemi was even contemplating going back to Russia after this season if things didn't work out. So I, of course, asked him about it, and he did not shoot the notion down. He did not say absolutely not. He left it quite open ended, actually. He told me, I mean, you never know. Hard to
Hmm.
say right now. It's a very hard question, to be honest. And then he basically said that he can't comment on life and what might happen and, things that might change circumstances and things like that. But I mean, for one of the biggest stars in the NHL, not to completely shoot down the idea of returning to Russia playing in the KHL was pretty notable. I mean, what do you think about that, Brian?
Okay. There's, um, geez, how do I say this without, yeah. All right. So look, there's been a lot of reports out of Europe in general that have parts of it have potentially been lost in translation. The fact that you went and asked him and he didn't shoot it down is another thing.
Mm-hmm.
When it's contract time or your deal is up, you want to make as much as you can make as an athlete. And you
Mm-hmm.
separate, like that's your time where you're just thinking about you. And then 300 and every other day of the year or every other day of your contract, it's what's team, 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 right? You have to think about you as a pro athlete because it ends fast.
Mm-hmm.
And even if you have a long career, I finished playing at 37, which is, great. I was very thankful and blessed. That's a long time to live and provide. And some of us might have had a bunch more kids after we were done playing.
Some of us had a starting five.
Great, great blessings. My financial advisors wouldn't like recommend it, but it's like the greatest thing in my life. So, anyways, long story long, you never know exactly what's happening. I think there are some interesting uh, politics in Russia. There's
Mm-hmm.
some leadership over there that loves their hockey.
Mm-hmm.
So God forbid, I hope it's nothing to do like that. But if it's an
Yeah.
option for him to earn a living, that's better than. I think he wants to stay here. I think he wants to stay in New York. I think he wants to definitely stay in the NHL. I think he wants to try to win a
I
Stanley
also
Cup.
have zero doubt that if the Rangers aren't going to pay him what he wants, somebody else will. Because, I mean,
Correct.
maybe not exactly what he wants, but I mean, there were so many teams, the
Correct.
Avalanche, the Islanders. He left money on the table on Long Island to come to Manhattan. Like there are teams that I think will keep him
Yeah.
in the National
I,
Hockey
I
League.
mean, yeah, there's a lot of teams. So
Yeah.
again, I guess, is it a negotiating tactic? I wonder.
Hmm.
His response anyway. Because
Yeah.
whether or not, and he is not a dumb guy. He is a smart fella. This I tell you.
Very, very, very.
So kudos to you for getting in there and asking him to.
Yeah.
RG.org.
Yeah, I thank rg.org for the assist. Um, but yeah, we were kind of giggling because, I caught him a little off guard. It was after a game, but it was after a 4-point game, and I'm writing a
Yeah.
column about how, geez, the Rangers are gonna be in trouble if they don't have this guy next year. Um, so yeah, it had to be asked, and no stone left unturned over here at the New York Post.
There you go.